Hello everyone, this is Jaron Bracken with NCSI. Today in my video I'm going to show you how to install Xtraction and connect it to Ivanti's Endpoint Manager. The first thing you're going to want to do is head out to this URL here. I'll try and get this in the description so you have it. This is the download location for Xtraction. This is the link here. I'm going to go ahead and download that. There it is, it's going. The other thing we're going to need are licenses. So I've gone to portal.ivanti.com and I've logged in using what I would normally activate my core with. You can see here I have a list of all my licenses. I'm going to go to Reporting and Analytics and then click on Xtraction. You'll notice we have an option here to associate a machine. It's not an option, it's a requirement. I have a server called Xtraction. I've already done this. So I've put in the name here and now I'm going to download the license file. Also, you'll notice we have a Licenses tab and a Connectors tab. We're going to head over to the Connectors tab next. We're going to scroll almost to the bottom here and find Ivanti Endpoint Manager and download that connector as well. Okay, there we go. There's my 3 files. I'm going to start by extracting the installation for Xtraction. I'm also going to extract my licenses. Okay, there we go. Alright, here's the Xtraction installer. I'm just going to run setup.exe. I like to do as out of habit, just right click and run as administrator. And for clarity's sake, I'm going to close the rest of these windows. Alright, there we are. So I'm just going to hit continue. Read, memorize, and accept the EULA. Of course, you don't need to memorize it. You can see I have all the prerequisites passed. It's going to default to the C drive. You can see the requirements here for drive space are pretty small, 1 gigabyte. So that works. I'm going to hit continue and verify the information and install. Alright, my installer has come all the way down to the last line here, configuring Xtraction. That has launched this utility, Xtraction settings. The first thing we need to do is activate the licenses. You'll notice we have 2 options, automatic and manual. Automatic, you just type in those same credentials you logged into the portal with and it should activate. I'm going to show you how to do the manual method though, since we downloaded my licenses already. You'll notice we have 2 licenses, Xtraction Server License and Data Model Editor License. So I'm just going to click on the button here and go to my downloads and go to my license files, and there's my server and there is my Data Model Editor. I'm going to hit the test button here and license is valid, just what we want to see. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do, both licenses are valid. The next thing I'm going to do is set up my database connection. I have pre-built a database with local SQL credentials already. Alright, I'm just going to hit this button here. My SQL server is on my Endpoint Manager server. I created a database called Xtraction and a user called lab. And test it. There we go. It was successful. I'm going to hit the Update Database button now to populate that database with the necessary information. Okay, that part is done. Feel free to come down here and select your time zone. I'm in the mountain time. Okay. Authentication is automatic. We have integration into Windows. But we are going to come over here to the Features tab and import out-of-box content. If you were to launch Xtraction right now, it would be very blank and boring. Wouldn't have anything in there. Ivanti has provided us with some out-of-the-box content. That's what those connectors have. So I'm going to click the append button in case you have other dashboards there. I'm going to click the ellipses here and then browse out to my connector that I failed to extract. There it is. Inside of that folder is another zip file, and we want to take this zip file and import it as a zip. Okay, we can hit OK, and this should close out the installer. Yep, all done. And we'll hit Finish here. The next step that we're going to do is open up our Data Model Editor. So you can see it's in my recently added. If not, it'll be under Xtraction. I want my Data Model Editor. And what we're going to do is do File Open, and we're going to open to that connector folder that we downloaded earlier. By the way, there are instructions in here right there for how to install the dashboard and do this connector, but I'm just going to show you how to do it here. There is my data model file, so I'm just going to double click on that. This once again has data pre-populated by Ivanti for this. You can ignore the fact that this is an older version of EPM. It doesn't matter at all. Okay, what I'm going to do is come up here to Tools, and I'm going to click on the Connection String Editor first. This is how we connect to our EPM database, so I'm going to hit the ellipses here. Once again, my SQL Server is on my Endpoint Manager server. Default instance that it installs with is LDMS data. The database this time is going to be my EPM database, which is the default name, ULDDB. Obviously, your environment may differ. I set up a read-only access on my lab user for that database, so I'm just going to reuse it there and hit test. There we are, connection succeeded. We'll hit OK and hit OK again. Go to Tools one more time. We're going to go to URL Editor. And this time we're going to replace this web server brackets with the name of our server. So we're going to find bracket web server, close bracket, and we're going to replace that with just the single name of your server. And there we go, EPM. Okay. That's it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, but I'm going to do Save As, and I'm going to overwrite the file that it installed with by default. And you'll see it's talking about database credentials and storing them separate from the model, so that's okay. We're not going to move it to a different machine. From here, I'm going to navigate to the installation folder, so C drive, program files x86, extraction software, extraction, data, configuration. There it is, datamodel.dat. I'm going to hit save. I'm replacing it, but the one that's there is blank, so that's okay. If you have existing extraction, you might want to back that file up first, but this is a brand new install, so I'm just going to click yes. Alright, there we go. That should be it. Alright, once that's done, we're ready to actually get into the interface for extraction, so I'm just going to launch a web browser here. I'm going to point it at the name of the server with extraction on the end. So extraction, in this case, /extraction. We'll launch that. And I'm in. If you go to shared folders here, you can see all of my dashboards that I imported earlier. And you can get an idea of my patch levels and whatnot. So that's as far as I want to go with this video, just to show you the basics on how to install and connect extraction to Endpoint Manager. I hope you've enjoyed this video in extending the reporting functionality of your Endpoint Manager. Thank you and have a wonderful day.